All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Steer the Ship Podcast. Or this is a new show, so I give this title End of the Week. So welcome to a new episode of, or the first episode of End of the Week. Here we go. So what's good, y'all? How y'all doing on this new week? I say I don't really know what the date is right now, but I know it's Monday morning, and I decided to just do an episode. Me and J-Mo, we were supposed to link up, but I fell off on that a little bit. It's whatever. So anyways, I decided to call this episode right here End of the Week. That's a little wordplay that I kind of decided to do for myself, because the weekend, end of the week, I could make something like that. Like I could make like a little reel or something about my wordplay and everything like that. So we're gonna just get it started right now with this first episode of End of the Week. So the first thing that we're gonna knock off on this one is the Kendrick Lamar disc that Drake had made with the AIs of Tupac and Snoop Dogg in his track called Tailor Made. I overheard his verse first, then I had to go back and listen to it again. Then I heard the AIs of Tupac and Snoop, even though I know that was Drake rapping and shit. And you know what I have to say about that? That's some whack ass shit, bro. That's like the wackest shit that you could ever do. Not only because you use two of Kendrick Lamar's rap idols, I would call him, or the men that he actually looked up to. I just think that this whole AI shit is all fucking whack when it comes to hip hop, man. It's just getting ridiculous at this point. As a matter of fact, that fucking stupid ass this that he made called Push Ups, I think that was also created by AI. He just bought the shit from the man who made it and then decided to post it after like a whole week of it just being leaked out on YouTube and on social media. And the worst thing about this is, man, whoever actually likes this damn disc called Tailor Made gotta be a Kendrick Lamar. Gotta be a Drake fan. I take that back. My fault. It has to be a fucking Drake fan. Just a Drake fanboys all up on the comments thinking that this is like the greatest shit that anybody has done. Like this is the greatest burn that anybody has done. Nah, nigga, this is some weak ass shit. Like fucking Styles P say, man, this some weirdo shit that's going on this shit, bro. Like for real, some weird ass shit, man. Come on, dog. What happened to the lyricism? And this shit is whack as fuck, my nigga. Drake don't get no points from this from me. And I'm not gonna really talk on it that much, because once I heard Pac and then I heard Snoop, I had to fucking just turn the shit off. I didn't want to hear Drake anymore. And I'm like, I wouldn't even be surprised if Kendrick don't even respond to this whack ass shit. This shit was some whack ass shit. Man, I'm glad that Cole got out, because now this shit is just pure comedy and shit. Now you got Kanye West coming into the fray and shit. Chris Brown is beefing with Quavo out of nowhere. I don't know where that's going on, but all this shit is just getting whack and shit right now, dog. And I'm pretty much looking at Drake as the whack motherfucker in this whole damn thing. That's how I feel, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I respect J. Cole. I respect Kendrick Lamar. Drake loses respect points on this one. You can call me a Drake hater, and everybody calls me a Drake hater. Everybody that personally knows me and really likes listening to Drake calls me a Drake hater. Yeah, I'm gonna wear that motherfucking title on my sleeve. I don't care, bro. Call me a Drake hater all day, every day. I'm gonna embrace that shit. So anyways, we're gonna move off from this dumbass shit right here, because that's why I really think it is some dumbass shit. And me and J-Mo, we gonna have a little bit more to talk about on this one, man. We gonna really cook with this one. This one really cook with this whack ass shit right here. But anyways, man, we're gonna just get into the sports, because I like to talk about the sports and stuff, and then I gotta do a show, because I gotta just put it out there. And I know most people really want to see you boys, you know what I'm saying? They want to see me, they want to see J-Mo, they want to see us, they want to see some visuals. You know what, bro? I'm too fucking tired for that, dog. I'm a one-man army on this one. Appreciate what I put out there. Listen to the goddamn audio. If you're too lazy to listen to some fucking audio and you just want some video, I don't know what to tell you, homie. Move on to the next, bro. So anyways, before I even start again, I guess I might just take a little break and tell y'all, click that link in the bio, however you're hearing this. If you're hearing this on my Instagram, I might be posting this on TikTok. Copy and paste the fucking the fucking link. If you can't not do that, hit that link in the bio. If you can't do that, I mean, like, everybody's on social media but don't know how to navigate the internet, bruh. So I don't know, man. Like J-Mo kind of say, I be calling y'all some dumbasses, but hey, man, if the fucking shoe fits, bro, if the shoe fucking fits, my nigga, that's why I think it is. You heard me? So anyways, man, just copy, paste, click the link in the bio, dog. Support your boys. And you know what? Shit, if you don't like to listen to audio, then fuck it, I don't care, man. She can go on YouTube and still listen to the audio. Like I said, I'm a one-man army, bro. I ain't gotta be your crew and all that shit, so I'm doing this myself. So anyways, let's just keep rolling right now. Boom. We're gonna go into the NBA playoffs, man. The NBA playoffs just picked up Saturday. We had the play-ins Friday and everything like that, and now we pretty much have the playoffs going off, man. So the first game that we're gonna go in was the game that was played last night, New Orleans versus OKC. Now, New Orleans versus OKC, right? This is gonna be a nice game. I want my New Orleans Pelicans fans to actually be optimistic. Don't down the Pelicans, because they've been down in the Pelicans. Well, I'm from New Orleans, so I have friends that still live in New Orleans, and they're on my Facebook and everything, and they're pretty much down in the Pelicans, acting like, the Pelicans don't really want it. They can't get it. Zion Williamson not there. I mean, like, yo, man, they played a decent game. They played a decent game against OKC. You heard me? And I feel like this is going to be a game that's going to actually go the whole series. Maybe. I'm like, this might be a real good series right here. So, New Orleans Pelican fans, you have nothing to feel ashamed about. You have nothing to be like, man, the Pelicans don't want this shit, man. My nigga, y'all doing good. Y'all doing good and whatnot, and just watch the series. I might not win this series because Zion Williamson is out. With Zion on there, y'all might actually have a real legit shot of actually advancing. But let's just see what happens, man. This is gonna be a good series right here with New Orleans versus OKC. I'm not gonna go into many details with it, but y'all understand what it is. And pretty much while I'm going down, I'm gonna be talking about like the outcome of the series, not specific players and everything like that. I might throw some specific players out there if they have like a good game and whatnot. But you know what? I feel like New Orleans. I feel like Pelicans Thunder is gonna go this distance. It should be like a game 6, game 7 type of series. So we're gonna go into the next game that I actually was like looking at, Indiana versus Milwaukee. So we got the Pacers versus the Bucks. Now everybody was being very skeptical of the Bucks because Giannis is out with his knee, with his injury. I don't want to say it's a knee injury. I know it's a lower leg injury, but I don't want to just say that shit as if I know exactly what it is. So anyways, Giannis is out. Well, we all forget about Damian Lillard, huh? And Damian Lillard was like, it was Dame time. It was Dame time that game. For real. Indiana couldn't answer. Nothing was Damian was fucking raining them threes, bro. So Damian Lillard was the star of that game straight up, and basically made sure, letting everybody know, hey man, even though Giannis is down, I'm here. And I'm like, shit. I actually like seeing Damian Lillard in this mode in the playoffs. I've always been wanting to see this man on the team to where they can actually make it and shit like that. And Dame, let's just see what this series goes, man. I really see Milwaukee actually beating the Pacers in this series. I don't see it as a sweep, but I really do. I think that the Bucks are going to become victorious in this series. So if we're going to move on to the next game, we got Miami versus Boston. This game was very one-sided. Boston's going to sweep Miami. Miami might get one game, because if Jimmy Butler decides to like turn into playoff Jimmy or Jimmy Buckets, who knows? All I can say is, and you know what, and I'm not going to even go deep into it, man. Boston is going to just take this series. I don't see this series really lasting long. It's a possible sweep in this series, like a very possible sweep. So Boston, because Boston obviously is the best team in the East, it's a high expected rate for them to actually make it to the Eastern Conference. If they can't do it, then the majority mass thinks that the Bucks can do it. If the Bucks can't do it, who else can go out there? New York, Cleveland, who knows? I'll let J-Mo get on that one, but we're gonna still keep going with that one. Boston taking this series straight up from Miami. I really do see that shit is going to happen probably pretty much towards the end of this week. So anyways, let's keep going. Dallas versus Los Angeles Clippers. That was a horrible game. Probably one of the worst games of this playoffs weekend, of the playoffs end of the week. besides the Miami game, because this game was over at the beginning of the second quarter. It was horrible. And I'm a Kyrie Irving fan. I like Luka and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, man, when you really look at the Clippers, they got like a legendary lineup with their players. I'm not going to name them all because we all know who they are. But it's like, damn, boy, you got some players that have been in the playoffs for majority of their career. And it's like, damn, watching them match, Harden, Westbrook, George, all these stars out there. It's like, damn, son, this is crazy. The only person that ain't out there is like Kawhi Leonard. So, yeah, man, the Clippers, man, this can be a good series because I don't ever really count out the Dallas Mavericks on this one. This can be a good series, even though this was a bad game one, like a very bad game one. I can see them actually trying to, make this a series. I don't really see the Clippers doing the whole sweep. I think, the Mavericks are going to come back more disciplined and everything, but that was horrible. That was a horrible game to watch. I couldn't watch that game anymore. Towards halftime, I don't know what I did during halftime. I think I was getting ready to watch the fight that happened on Saturday. But we're gonna get to that after I get to these games. So, anyways, that's gonna be a good series as well. I don't expect the Clippers to actually sweep or nothing like that. I really feel like this can go to a game 6 or a game 7, but if anything, the Mavericks got to get going, dog. They got to get going. They got to get going fast. They can't have a slow start like how they did in this game. So anyways, we're going to go to Phoenix versus Miami. At first, this game was looking pretty good. You have Kevin Durant out there and everything, doing his thing and all. But then again, one player can't beat a squad. One player can't beat a squad, especially when one of them players is going off like a motherfucker, and Anthony Edwards. That boy was on fire, like Damian Lillard was on fire. He was on fire. It was horrible. After mid third quarter, that game was over. I was like, dang, catching them. I don't know about this game right here. I don't know about this series right here. This series also could possibly be a good series. And you know what I'm saying? I can see it going a little bit like maybe game 5 or whatnot. I could see that maybe. I don't know what Phoenix needs to answer back to the firepower of the Timberwolves, because these dudes are pretty much, they're the real fucking deal. And when Anthony Edwards is on, he is on. I'm like, try calming that dude down with water, man. Shit, you might make everything fucking just fizz. You might just turn into a smoke screen or something. So that's gonna be a good series too, right there. So keep your eyes on the Suns and the Timberwolves on that one. Now we're gonna move down to Orlando versus Cleveland. This is an interesting game to watch. This is a game that I feel like this will be an interesting game to watch. But with the leadership of Donovan Mitchell with Cleveland, I can see Cleveland just taking this series. I don't know how many games, because Oakland is why I call them Oakland, because Orlando is relatively young, fairly young. You know what I mean? These guys can do it, but let's just see where it goes. I feel like Cleveland's going to take this series as well. You know what I mean? Can't tell you how, when, or where. I can't tell you how or when, but most likely I feel like Cleveland could take this. Maybe Orlando could probably win 1 or 2 games and everything, but I really do see that Cleveland advancing in the playoffs after they beat the Magic. Okay, so let's keep going. We got 2 more games that we about to knock out. So we got Philly versus NYC. This is one of the most interesting games that we had this weekend. I mean, this end of the week. I need to stop saying that. But I'm still working with the lingo. End of the week. So anyways, Philly versus NYC, you know what I'm saying, versus the Knicks, which is like New York was on fire. Well, New York, the city itself, was on fire this weekend. They had so many events that was going on. You got the NBA playoffs, you had the NHL playoffs, and you had the Haney Garcia fight. New York was on fire, man. So it's only right that the Knicks actually beat Philly. But this is going to be a very interesting series right here. Philly had to get in. I think Philly had to get in through the play-in and everything. So yeah, they're playing against the Knicks right now, and the Knicks was on fire as well. Just get on this game. The only thing that could be very detrimental to Philly in this one is if they lose Joel Embiid. If he goes down, they're done. They're done. I could see like with him, they need him out there. He goes down, they're done. Period. Put a fork in it, it's cooked. Straight up. So expect this to be a good series. I don't know where this series might go, but I have seen New York actually winning this series. Yeah, New York is like, damn. I think this is what the fans been waiting for years right here. This is what the fans been waiting for a long time with the Knicks. The Knicks advancing the damn playoffs, man. Expect a bunch of New Yorkers to be talking their shit, because they are going to be talking their shit. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go to the last game of the playoffs, which is the obvious game. The Lakers show versus the Denver Nuggets. The LA Lakers versus the Nuggets. What else can I say about this one? I'm not even talk that much about this game. I don't care who you got on the LA. I don't care if you got LeBron James. I don't care if you got Anthony Davis and all this. Those two best players only equal. Those two best players right there is basically just Jokic right there. You got two of them tables and you got Jokic out there, and then Jokic's got a squad around him. So good luck, LA. You might have that energy, but you ain't got that steam that can keep up. You might have that. They'll have that energy, but their endurance is gonna wear out real quick. LeBron James is old. You can't expect that man to do everything on his own, even though he is James. He could do it, but nah, not against this team. Not against Jokic. No, Nuggets are gonna win. I wouldn't be surprised if the Nuggets sweep. I really wouldn't be surprised. I mean, shit. They are the best team in the West. So that was about it on the NBA playoffs. I'm gonna still keep talking about these as the week comes to an end and whatnot. I would try to do one show like almost every week at the end of the week. So I want to just be very diligent with it, and I hope you guys would actually tune in, comment, give a boy some tips. Interact with your boy, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of that segment, don't forget to like and subscribe to however you're hearing this, however you found out about this. Join, click up with us, steer the ship. You know what I'm saying? Steer the ship at Instagram. You got steer the ship at TikTok, steer the ship radio on Facebook and everything like that. Holla at your boys, you know what I'm saying? Like, say something, whatever. It's whatever. Just interact with us and, let us know that you are an avid listener so we can just keep this shit rolling. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, now let's go on to the final topic of the end of the week, which had to be the boxing match that pretty much everyone was psyched for. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. Now, we all know the outcome. Fucking Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney. 12 rounds. Amazing fight. Did not expect Ryan Garcia to do that, especially in the first, 20 seconds of the fight. Rocking Devin Haney with a left hook in his face. Oh my God, man. Made me sit up on my damn chair. You hear me? I'm like, oh Lord, I ain't know homie was gonna do him like that, man. Boy, you should have been there. So anyways, Haney definitely was not ready, and Ryan Garcia played the perfect mind game on everybody. We literally thought that this man was going to lose. How everything from the presser to the weigh-in to all that shit, this man played the perfect trick on the boxing community. I'm sitting up there as he knocked Haney down maybe for the third time. The second time, whatever. Legs giving out. He leaning all on Garcia and shit. I'm sitting here like, and then when they gave him the deduction, all that shit, this is when I start saying, oh man, if this man don't fucking win this fight, bro, I don't believe in boxing no more. Like, but real talk, man, if you really are an avid boxing fan, you watch boxing and shit, you would have never guessed that this fight would have been like this. And I'm not gonna lie, man, I had a conversation with my homies, and I guess I can really say, I'm not gonna say who he is, but I can say my homie and shit like that, because he is my dude and all that. That nigga lying his ass off when he was like, man, I was going for Garcia at the beginning. Bullshit. That's bullshit lie. That's a bold-faced bullshit lie. There's only two type of people that I feel that actually went for Haney on it. I mean, they went for Garcia. Like that we said. I don't know if I told him he went for Haney, but no, he was going for Garcia. He chose that he was going to go for Garcia, and I was like, that's a bull-faced lie. He told me this shit at the end of the fucking fight. How the fuck you knew that this man was going to win at the end of the fight? Talking about Haney ain't got no power and shit like that. Nigga, the fuck? Haney is actually, you don't need power to win a fucking fight. All you need is to know who you are. When Haney is a jabber, you know what I'm saying? He is good with the jab. He probably has one of the best jabs in the lightweight division. You hear me? It's just that Ryan Garcia, he is a one-trick pony. Ryan Garcia has that left hook. It's just that Haney was not ready for that fucking left hook. Now we know Haney, and that was the first time Haney got really knocked down on the mat in his first time in his career, his first loss in his career. You heard me? So nothing is over, and he still has the belts. But when my homie was like, man, I was going for Garcia, nigga, you lying your ass off. Get the fuck out of here with that fucking fly shit, boy. There's only two type of people that would have won with Garcia on this shit, and it has to be either you are a Ryan Garcia fanboy, I don't know who the fuck that is, you know what I mean? His people, or, and I'm not going to try to sound racist or prejudiced, you have to be Mexican, because only Mexicans go with Mexican boxers. That's how it is, man. I'm like, those are the only type of two people, man. I cannot see you as a black man telling me that you thought that Ryan was going to win. Bullshit, nigga. Bullshit. But then I was thinking, Ryan Garcia is playing a fucking mind game with us. He playing a mind game with us because that's one thing that Haney really wants. He wants that respect. I don't give a fuck what you say of this and that. Nobody kind of really respects Haney like that if you compare it with a person like Gervonta Davis, which my homie thinks that Gervonta Davis is supposed to be the true champ. He don't believe in Haney. Like my nigga don't believe, like the nigga that I'm talking about that say he don't believe in Haney. That's the thing right there. I'm like, you don't really know that much about Devin Haney, but I ain't saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing. What was given, it was given. And Garcia won. Garcia won. You know what I'm saying? I was actually thinking, like, in the beginning, I thought, before the presser and everything, I was like, yo, man, Garcia, I think, Mark Garcia, he gonna give him a run for his money. He gonna give him a run for his money because Devin Haney ain't got no power to knock him on the mat. You know what I mean? So let's see what this fight gonna go. We did not expect that. We ain't expect that. We ain't expect that shit. So, my homie, man, I wish I had a motherfucker. I wish I had like a sound bite to where I could be like, man, you're full of shit. Because you are full of shit. And I'm saying that shit on the airwave because you ain't going to listen to my podcast. So you are full of shit. You know who you are. You know who you are. The nigga that ain't going to listen. Yeah, man. So, Ryan Garcia, man, congratulations to you, bro. I want to see who you're going to fight next. Devin Haney, they're going to force, I feel like the future of this, man, they're going to force Devin Haney to put up his title against Isaac Cruz so they can like have some type of unification bout. You know what I'm saying? Like Cruz is there. He's number 2 right now. And Gervonta Davis is number 3. And Gervonta Davis has a fight that's coming up. Forget what the date is, but y'all need to stay tuned for it. I'm going to be doing more shows about boxing and everything like that because this year boxing is actually picking up. The NFL draft is on its way too this Thursday coming up. So y'all tune in for that. And hopefully y'all teams get the player that you feel will be the best addition for your team. I'm a Carolina Panther fan, so we're not picking in round 1. We give that shit up to Chicago, so we gotta wait until round 2 for us to get our shit. I'm also been watching a lot of baseball, following my Dodgers, go blue. Even though, man, the beginning of the season was be like crazy, man. But I'm not gonna say anything until I really make shows about baseball and whatnot, man. Baseball is a very relaxing sport. I like watching it. Then you got the NHL, playoffs going on and everything. Even though I don't really pay attention to hockey. But all in all, it was a good sports end of the week and everything. And yeah, man. So I just had to do a show real quick. had to put it out there in the airwave. I appreciate anybody and everybody that listened to us on Steer the Ship podcast and Steer the Ship Productions and everything. We're gonna try to get better and better at this. As pretty much this is the year of the revamp, I'll say, because we had to take a whole year hiatus and everything. But you know, even though your boy over here is tired, I'm ready to go to sleep, just came from the gym and everything, you know, I'm just gonna go to sleep and, you know, just yeah, because I'm doing this like late at night, and I just hope y'all enjoy this. You know what I'm saying? I try to be like, you know, entertaining with my talking and whatnot. And before I go, something just came in my head, man. Why do people, whenever you know what, nah, I'm gonna just leave that, man. But anyways, man, y'all have a good week that's coming up. I hope everything is good for you guys, and you know, just enjoy life and whatnot. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to us on any platform that you may be able to listen to podcasts on. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Steer the Ship. You could also follow me on my Instagram, my personal Instagram, at Mr. Johnny Woe. Or you can follow J-Mo's personal Instagram page at JMO713. You can also don't forget to follow us on YouTube. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok. We actually have a TikTok that I might be putting more shit up on there. Who knows? It all depends on how I feel and everything like that. So I hope you guys have a good beginning of the week, and stay tuned for another episode of End of the Week. This be your boy Johnny, and I am out. Peace.